Yeah, I'm dripping junkie. Hello everybody, Ralph here, Ralphy's Reviews, Team No Steep. Today we're going to be looking at the Big Dripper. Now it's been around for quite some time, and with the recent upsurge in popularity of your sub-tanks, I thought we'd delve in the archives and have a look at what to me is a classic device. Basically what this does is it utilises the best of both worlds. You've got a tank on top and you've got a dripper on the bottom, so you've got infinite possibilities for rebuilds with the convenience of having a tank that you can feed the dripper with, so you ain't got to prat about with the bottle when you're driving or in bed or whatever. It's good for on the go, and you do get full flavour, full cloud, full everything without the hassle of either buying coils, or what I found is if you use a rebuildable deck that you can get for your Delta 2 and for your Kanga sub-tank, they're all very well, you know, you can do your favourite build on them, but they cut the airflow down like you would not believe, so you're not getting shoes a chucking when you're having your vaping experience. Like, have a quick blast on it. Just like a dripper, yeah? But we've got a tank. We can push that top bit down. Look. For those who don't know, we push that top bit down and that feeds juice from the tank down onto the coils, onto the bed that is a dripper, you know? Yeah? So we've got a dripper with a tank. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a little hole in there that the juice comes out of. If you're using full-on VG like me, 80-20, you press it and hold it for a second or two. If you're using 50-50, you just want to give it a squeak. If you're using halfway between the two, give it a few squeaks. Either way, you're going to feed them that deck, you're going to feed them coils with lovely fresh juice that you can vape without having to prat about dripping, yeah? Ingenious. And been around for ages. I've not had this very long. I saw them a while ago and really fancied one, but I've only just taken the plunge and decided to buy one, and I wish I'd done it forever ago. It is delightful. It is my go-to out and about dripper for driving and for laying in bed and for all those times when you don't want to be dripping away like you do. So it's all the convenience of a sub-tank with the versatility of a genuine RDA. No cut down on the airflow, full on, full cloud, full vapor even. What I'll do, we'll go down into close-up, I'll show you how it's put together, we'll do a build on it, and then we'll come back up top and we'll have a quick blast. So here it is, the Big Dripper, yeah? Chunky beast, aptly named. Let's have a look inside. So we'll pull the top off. So it's got two O-rings there. Let me wipe that juice off. We've got two O-rings there that hold the top on rather nicely. We've got an adjustable airflow that I can't turn while I'm holding the 510 in my fingers, even I'm not that manly. This top's quite heavy, but the two O-rings, oh, hold it lovely. It's not moving anywhere. We've got your traditional deck, if you like. We've got two airflow holes each side. So if you want to put your coil on the right, it's good to go. If you want to put your coil on the left, it's good to go. The only thing it don't really allow for is single coil. You could build a single coil and cut the airflow down. You know, you could fit this bad boy with half of the airflow exposed. You're going to have half exposed the other side, but you can get that balance right. I like my twin coils, so for me it's not really a problem. So, traditional deck, yeah. 1.3mm grub screws there. Nice and firm. Now comes the crafty bit, the top bit, yeah. This unscrews, and inside you've got a lovely O-ring that seals the whole affair together. Then you've got this little plunger with a spring, and there's your tank. Bam. Quite a generous tank. You've got this top bit with your drip tip on that seals on a little O-ring that's fitted inside the top cap that the camera probably won't pick up. Go on. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And this comes out, you can fit whatever drip tip you like. This is the standard one that comes with it, and it's cool, it's good for the job. So we've got that into the tank, seals against that O-ring. We've got the spring that works the plunger, yeah, fits inside there, all screws together once it's full of juice. And what that does, because of the O-ring on top, that creates a seal so that it don't leak out of that teeny weeny little, there, see that little hole at the top there, 12 o'clock on this? That's where your juice comes out. When you press down on the top, it breaks that seal, allows air in the top, so juice comes out the bottom. Just like when you fill a straw and hold your finger over the top, when you let go of your finger, the juice or whatever's in the straw pours out, yeah? Simplicity, genius in its simplicity. Dripper deck, tank on top, pump away to fill it up. Let's do a quick build, yeah? That's simple build. I've tried loads and loads of builds in this and they all work good. Whatever your favourite build is, get it in there and it'll work good. Actually, I'm not going to do this on the old ohms meter because it's going to rattle and slip and fart about everywhere and not make for good video. So we'll screw it on this Dovpo mechanical mod. I'm hoping that the lighting here is not too bad and that picks up alright. We'll see. Just going to adjust the camera a little bit. Oh, don't get seasick. There we go. How's that? Not too shabby, Ralfy. Good. So we're going to cut ourselves off 2 pieces of Canthol, 5 to 6 inches. I'm using 0.5. You can use whatever your preferred gauge is, obviously. This is my go-to for simple, untwisted, unparalleled, just normal, everyday coil. We're going to take a 2.4 screwdriver and we're going to trap that behind up against that shoulder as I always do, and I'm going to do 6 wraps, shall we? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wraps. Yeah, nice and neat looking. Get in there. Struggling to focus. My battery's going, so I'm going to get a moolah on. We've got a 6 wraps. We've got both legs pointing the same way. We're going to trim them off, so we've got one long one, one short one, and then we're going to repeat as necessary. So again, 2.4 drill bit, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the coil, and I know it's a screwdriver and not a drill bit. I'm a bit dyslexic when it comes to calling things names, so bear with. Okay, so we'll take coil number 1, come on down. We'll thread him through both connections. Yeah, we'll just give him a tweak up so that that leg clears the deck, and we'll snug him up quite nicely. Again, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Lighting is fading fast. You know when you wish that you'd done something earlier, but you've not really had time? You'll get the picture. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to tighten up the negative post. We're going to leave that centre post because obviously we've got to pass the other leg of the other coil through that. So snug him up. Yeah, take that, bend it out of the way. Get the screwdriver out of the way. Give him a quick haircut. Job's a good one. 1 coil's in. Repeat as necessary. We're going to pop this screwdriver back in, and we're going to get them even to get these legs between the coil and the centre post. We're going to even that up, and then we're going to hold both screwdrivers with the thumb and the finger, because the finger and thumb is just enough, and we're going to tighten that bad boy up. Just so. Screwdrivers out. quick haircut. Get rid of those loose ends. Yeah. If you're struggling to get in, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. Even with this 0.5 wire, if that centre connection's tight enough, you'll snap it right off. Two coils in situ, sitting a little bit iron or a little bit scruffy, but we're going to pull some off. Okay, what I've done, I've switched to this Stingray mod. The battery went in my DOFPO, and I'm never sure about setting. Although it's a mechanical mod, your ohms are going to go up and down a bit as you do your pulse and pinch. So that's where I'm at now. And what I'm going to do, I'm pulsing the power button, and as they glow, I'm setting them with the tweezers. Yeah. So we'll pull them tight, look. Yeah, we're looking for a nice even glow from the middle out. If the camera will focus, please, thank you. There, they're coming now. Yeah, in fact, they're not too shabby, but you'll notice they're sitting quite high. Now, with the airflow holes being where they are, I want to get those coils right down there. So here's how I do it. I get a pair of pliers and I pulse it off, get that coil nice and warm, and then I hold it in the pliers and just push it down. It's that simple. Yeah, show you again. Get it nice and hot, hold it in the pliers and just push it down. Now, be careful if you do that. We don't want to ruin it. We don't want to crush it. We don't want to go too far. You see, one's still sitting a little bit higher than the other. So, guess what? Do it again. Get it up. Grab it. Give it a little push down. Job done. Let's check it. How are they glowing? Are they glowing even? No. One's glowing before the other. Yeah. Oh, here it comes. The other one's catching up. Couple of pulses and we're good to go. Okay, so we've got some Japanese cotton. You know, they come in pads and it's got a covering on, like a surface each side. I've peeled that off. I've split the pad in half and I'm just going to tear off a piece, guessing about the right size. Do it again. Guessing about the right size. I'm going to roll it in one direction only. I'm going to make a fluffy little sausage. Yeah, and then we're going to pull one end off and we're going to twist that. So we've got a twizzly, fitty-inny bit. Do it again with this one. Roll it in one direction. Pull one end off. Twizzly, twizzly. Now we can wick up. Make sure you lock your mod. You don't want to fire it off now. You'll burn your fingers. You'll burn your cotton. And nobody will be happy. We're going to thread that in. We're going to use a grabber. In this case, we're going to use the tweezers. We're going to pick it up. We're going to pull it through until it's... The expression is not too tight, not too loose, which is worth fuck all. You don't know what that means. You can't even feel it. You see, it will start to bunch up on one side of the coil. Come on, focus. Yeah? So, when it does, we'll pull it back a little bit and it'll bunch up the other side and we'll just settle it in. Repeat as necessary on this side. Time for an haircut. Haircut, sir. Something for the weekend. So, I'm going to trim that off about twice the length of the deck. Boosh. Same again. Twice the length of the deck. Boosh. Leave them ends. They're alright. They're absolutely fine. My fingernail's dirty. I've scrubbed. Yeah. The joys of working for a living, eh? So, get this end, the short end. Shove him in. No finesse. Yeah. Get the long end. Tuck him under the coil. As I always tell you. Pat him down. So, short end. Tuck him in. No finesse. Long end. Get that end under the coil. Yeah. So now we've got a fluffy bed of cotton. Hopefully that'll focus. I think the low light is playing havoc with my focus, but hopefully you'll see that. fluffy bed of cotton with a coil buried each side. The one caveat I've got here is I'm not happy with that being so far away from the air holes. So if you get this far and you're pissed off with how it looks, guess what we're going to do? We're going to get a screwdriver in. We're going to push that across. And we're going to move that cotton out of the way. We are. Now we've got coil showing through the air hole. We'll get a good draw. That'll be fine. So, screwdriver in. Push that across. Yeah. Get that cotton out of the way. And I'm telling you, this will be good to go. We'll juice it up with a proprietary brand custard knucklehead vapes. Good shit. Juice him up. No. Flood him out. Lovely deep well. Coils are set really deep. So we can afford to pour a bit of juice in there. Give him a pulse off. Just let him draw that juice in. He's chucking. That is a chucking. Yeah. A little bit more. And that, my dears, should be really good to go. See, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but we're getting vapour coming out sideways out of those airflow controllers. Yeah, good show. We'll juice the top up, show you how to fill the top. Yeah, so as I explained before, unscrew the bad boy. Dum-de-dum, keep the spring on there, don't drop it in the hole. Now we'll just juice him up as we go. We don't want to go over that stem that's poking up because he's going to dribble out of the drip tip, obviously. And this is a fresh 10ml bottle, so let's see, guesstimate at how much he holds, yeah? We're getting there. We're nearly full. We are very... That'll do. Let's look at this bottle. It's a 10ml bottle and at least half's gone. Alright, we had a little pre-drip in the deck when we first built it. I'm saying, I'm going to guess that this holds 5ml of juice, which is going to see me to work and back. It's going to see me nodding off in bed, watching some murder mystery justice programme. Did you hear that? That like a squonker. That's your vacuum forming, yeah? Let's wipe this dry in here. And I'm hoping that the camera picks up that there's not particularly any juice in there, but if I set that down and I'll give it a couple of seconds, yeah, and do it again, why not? Then see the juice on the tissue, see the juice in there come out of that hole. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The coils are looking good. The wicking's looking good. We'll pop the top cap on. We'll line it up with that air hole. Yeah. We'll give it a squonk, I guess you call it, but we'll give it a pump. And then we'll go back up top and we'll have a vape. See you in a minute. So there you go. As you can see, it's a lovely vape. I really enjoy it myself. It works on whatever VG, PG that you like, with no glugging, no dry hits, none of that. If you get a dry hit, you need to press the top and squirt some on your coils. If you do that and it don't work, you need to fill the tank up. It's not rocket science. Either way, you can build your favourite setup, like I said, and you can deliver juice straight on them coils with a good old hand down. Bam! You filled that deck, you're good for a vape. An all-in-one easy-to-manage package. It's a winner chicken dinner. If you don't already own one and you're looking at the sub-tanks, or you got a sub-tank and you want to rebuild, but you, like me, don't like that restricted airflow that the building decks on those tanks give you, consider the Big Dripper. There's loads of clones out there. Buy yourself a good one. The building quality on this one is absolutely spot on. I've had no issues. I've been beasting it for a week or more, constantly. Since I bought it, I've not put it down, which says a lot for me. It's really, really good. Check out the Big Dripper. Vape safe, vape happy, and remember, smoking kills, Vaping saves lives. Which are you going to choose? Have a good one, everyone.